boy. That time of the week. I'll drink milk spoil before I believe these hoes is loyal. Anyway, Saint Amant, Saint Amant. What do I have to say about Saint Amant? We'll discuss that later. Anyway, Saint Amant. Let's talk about a little bit about Saint Amant. Their head coach, David Oliver. His 14th season with a record of 87-58. Hold up just a second. A record of 88-59. Yeah, I had to add that. Now the 88 from last week. And the 59 losses to some this week that's finna happen in less than 48 hours. Wait, no, wait. In 50 hours, yeah. In about 50 hours. Talk about this team last season. Now, last season, these guys started 4-0. Started 4-0. I'm sure they got on their high horses. Just like Turtles. 5-0. Started 5-0. Then they just lost 3 straight games. Last two regular season games and then the playoffs. But let's talk about this season. And they lost sponsored to 24-14. Let's talk about this season. 9-2 now. 8-2. Well, 8-2. Finished the season 7-2. Couldn't play the first game. Finished the season 8-2. Well, 7-2. Now they 1-0 in this playoffs. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. They finished the season 8-3. Right. Offense scored 32 points a game. Defense allowed 20 points a game. Now let's talk about the schedule. Not sure what he was supposed to play in week 1, but we all know a lot of games got messed up, man. We could have had STM and Rumble. Could have had oh, let me put some shoes on. Where are my shoes? Oh, there you are. Sorry about that. I just can't have my feet on the ground. Anyway, could have had Madison Prep and freaking Ed in the car, which would have been probably the game of the year. That's black on black crime right there. Just kidding. But no, 2 very good teams, 2 of the best in the state. Even though Madison Prep was ranked very low for some reason, despite them beating a lot of teams. Anyway, week 2, they're week 1. They beat. So these 5 games in a row, they won all these games. Walker, 28-15. Kennedy, 42-24. Opelousas, 39-8. Cox, 48-12. McKinley, 55-6. Next 2 games are losses. Woodlawn BR, 48-41. Catholic BR, 57-3. 57-7. Next 3 are wins. Dutchtown, who we beat the crap out of. They barely beat. 21-14. East Ascension, 10-6. I want to talk about that too. And this past week, HL Bourgeois. Now, it seems like they have a rivalry brewing with East Ascension. Because I watched the highlights of last year's game. That's when I don't know if y'all watching this, but that's when the East Ascension had the orange. Or Saint Amant had the orange on. I'm sure that was Saint Amant with the orange uniforms. Should have been, maybe. I think it was like 35-32. They lost on in overtime. Anyway. Now, let's talk about HL Bourgeois. Let's talk about that game. Now, I'm all about watching the team that Acadiana's going up against play the week before. So I watched the HL Bourgeois game. I think the first quarter it was like 7-0. At halftime, or was it 7-7? I think. At halftime it was 13-14. Winning by one because HL Bourgeois missed a kick, missed a PAT. No score the third quarter. Then Saint Amant picked it up in the last quarter to win out the game, 13-27. Here's my thoughts on that game. Now I watched I ain't gonna lie. I watched the whole game, but I watched the first through the third quarter. I didn't watch much of the fourth because I had class and I feel like it was a boring game, sort of. Wasn't really they weren't really aggressive. I'll say, wasn't entirely aggressive from what I've seen, or maybe I missed something. But watching that game, it didn't strike me as a team that may pull an upset. They just didn't strike me, and it amazes me that Acadiana is the seventh. You know, forget that because rankings don't matter. But anyway, you know, I really don't know what to say about Saint Amant because like it's nobody's last few seasons. But first, I'm gonna talk about the last time they faced Acadiana. 2014, which was the year Acadiana went back to back. How ironic they playing us, we're playing y'all when trying to hit a three-peat. Last time was 37-0. One thing about Saint Amant, they have never won a playoff road game. Not that that matters. That's just a fact. In 2K15, they started 6-0. What do you know? They finished the rest of the season 3-3. 2K16, they had one of their best seasons yet. They lost to West Monroe in the quarterfinals, where they lost by 2 scores. That was the same week we had lost to Zachary. For the people that don't remember, 2K16, the coldest game ever. 2K17, they did good also. 2K18, it was up and down. They finished the season 7-4. Year after that, 6-5. Then last season, just like not too long ago, they 4-0, finished 0-3, stayed there at the beginning. It's like looking at the schedule, the first teams that they played, really not overall good teams, but like once they faced Woodlawn and Catholic, they got blown out or they lost a close game. Dutchtown DI. East Ascension, I don't know what to say about East Ascension, bro. It's like they're good, but they're not. I don't know, bro. It's like they're not a bad team, but they're not elite. They're kind of better than medium. I don't even know, but they're not a bad team. The quarterback is Cole Poirier. He better bring his A game. Their O-line better bring their A game because one of the best teams in the state is trying to have a three-peat. And Saint Amant is in the way. You guys are in the way. Now, I feel like during this game, Saint Amant might try to go past deep. So I'm very positive. I'm very positive. I'm finna come to your practice just to let y'all know. I'm very positive as hell that they're gonna try them overhead passes. They're gonna try the overhead passes. I feel like I saw they did that in the first quarter. That's how they scored their first touchdown. In the game last week. That's how I feel like they were trying to beat Acadiana. So I'm very positive. This is what I'm talking about. That Acadiana will beat 1 to 3 defense. I'm positive because the team's a spread team. I don't remember them having a tight end while watching the game. So this is most of the game. So our D-line got to step up. We need to put some pressure on the quarterback because the D-line has not really got a lot of sacks this season. D-line hasn't gotten more than 10 sacks this season. That's way less than last season. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the linebackers this season have more sacks than D-line. So yeah, gotta put some pressure on the freaking quarterback. Gotta pitch a shutout because last week, low key should have been a shutout. Person on defense who gotta step up the most. Probably Isaiah. Like I said, need to put some pressure on the quarterback. Offensively, Amari. Nah, Aiden got to step up. Second round. No. Yeah, Aiden. He gonna have to do more. No. Zeke got to step up. Because I'm very positive. Well, Zeke, I'm going to say Zeke and Corey. Because I'm positive they both will be getting playing time since Russell's out, sadly. So, they're going to have to step up. Because they'll be getting in more. So, yeah. Saint Amant. You guys have never run a road playoff game. Ever. And you're going up against one of the best teams in the state. But anything can happen. Not this week, though. But Saint Amant, nothing really bothers me to think this is going to be a close game. If they had trouble with Dutchtown and East, if you have trouble with Dutchtown and East Ascension, and you're going up against one of the best teams in the state, and you think you finna, but hey, anything can happen, just not this week. My score prediction, I didn't say my score prediction last week. It was 35-10. This week I got Acadiana 35. I want y'all to put up 60 so I'll go crazy on Snapchat. I got Acadiana 52. Saint Amant 6. I pray to God that's a score. Because I'm always wrong with my predictions. Anyway, Saint Amant, Gators, Gator tail, Gator claw. I gotta let y'all know something. I don't care if it's... Can't remember. Zach and Cody, West Monroe, Marilyn Monroe, Kanye West, Chalmette, Met Gala, Bearcats, Cat in the Hat, Parkway, Jurassic Park, Gerard Park, Scott Park, John Ehret, John Cena, Captain Streve, Captain Crunch, Captain America, Saint Amant. I don't know what the hell to say for them because they some. I don't really know what the hell. Well, I don't know. I thought it was Saint Amant, but it's Saint Amant. H.L. Bourgeois, J.K. Rowling, D.K. Metcalf,